Good day everyone, to our instructor Ma'am Kayla E. Ramilo and to my classmates, a pleasant day to everyone watching. Before I begin, I want everyone to do something for me. Kindly look at the person beside you. Now, ask yourself, are they really okay? The truth is, you don't know. Some of the happiest smiles hide the deepest pain. Some people laugh the loudest while silently wishing that someone would notice that they are not okay. That reminds us that not every battle is visible, and that's exactly why mental health matters. Today, I want to talk about the importance of mental health because our minds deserve the same care and attention as much as our body does. Mainly, I will be highlighting three crucial points. First, why mental health is important. Second, how suppressing emotions harm mental health. Third, choosing yourself is part of protecting your mental health. Mental health affects every aspect of our lives. It determines our thoughts, our emotions, our interactions with others, and as well as our ability to deal with every hardship. In that sense, no, having a good state of mind enables us to learn, understand others, have positive relationships, and to face all the obstacles life throws at us. But if we completely ignore it, even the most trivial task may seem overwhelming. Many people, no, they find it difficult to cope with their emotions because they've been taught to hide them. We often hear comments like, "Tuod man kamuton," or "Generation niya sobra ka sensitive." So instead of expressing what we feel, we keep everything inside. But suppressing our emotions doesn't make the pain disappear. It only hides it. And gradually, the weight of that emotional burden can cause stress, anxiety, and depression. What's more is that prolonged emotional stress may also affect the immune system, and as well as it could possibly lead to severe health issues because our minds and our bodies are more connected than we sometimes realize. That's why taking care of our mental health means learning that we don't have to carry our burdens alone. And one of the most important ways to protect our mental health is by allowing ourselves to be heard. Many people keep their struggles to themselves because they fear being judged or even misunderstood. But silence doesn't heal pain. It often makes it heavier. So, if speaking up feels too difficult, remember that asking for help is never a sign of weakness. It is one of the bravest things a person can do. But mental health is not only about learning to express our emotions. It is also about learning to value ourselves. Sometimes we become so busy caring for other people that we forget to take care of ourselves. We give our time, our energy, and our love so freely that we leave nothing for ourselves. But if you keep giving without taking care of yourself, you'll eventually have nothing left to give. That's why protecting your mental health also means knowing when to rest, when to walk away from what constantly drains you, and when to choose your own peace. It means speaking up when your heart feels heavy and asking for help when the burden becomes too much to carry. And when everything feels overwhelming, don't suffer in silence. Save some of your love and energy to, to people who genuinely care about you, support your healing, and encourage you to become a better version of yourself. Now, before I end my speech, I want to leave you with this reminder. Your mental health matters, your feelings are valid, and you deserve the same love, kindness, and compassion that you so freely give to others. As Brene Brown once said, courage starts with showing up and letting ourselves be seen. So choose courage, choose healing, choose people who bring you peace instead of pain. And most importantly, don't lose yourself while trying to save everyone else. Because caring for your mental health is not selfish. It is one of the greatest acts of self respect. Thank you and have a wonderful day.